Hello guys, welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. If you start up the game, you sort of end up in this field, and where your profile is, as you can see here, I also have the my picture in there. How you can get that picture, and so that's sort of what we're going to talk about. We're going to quickly go over the menus here in this video. Not so much driving, but over the menus and what they all mean and where you can find all the things. You can create a new profile here. I don't know exactly how many you can have, so you can run a couple of profiles next to each other. But I'm just running this one. So continue with the game. And then you come into this menu where you find all kind of stuff going on here. Here the profile again gives you a quick overview on what's going on, which level you are, how many experience points you have, how many distance you have done, and so on. You can also click on progress here, and it gives you an idea what is going on, what you have been doing in the last couple of days, and how many virtual days you spent in the game, and how many time you actually played real life time. That is sort of your personal stats. That's what you can find in the progress. Skills. Every time you level up, or every 2 levels sometimes, I don't know, you get these skill points and you need to point them to one of these 6 situations, or specific things. ADR is kinda dangerous stuff, chemical stuff, munition, explosions, things like that. You can put skill points on those. I don't have any at the moment. Long distance, by default, if you do not have any skills on this, you get propositions or orders for maximum 250 kilometers. If you put 1 point on it, you already get offers for 350 up till 350 kilometers. 2 points is 550 and 3 points is 850 as I have them now. And 4 points is 1100, 5 points is 1500 kilometers, and if you have all 6 skill points on the long distance thing, you can go over 1500 kilometers. Then you have valuable cargo, although most cargo is valuable, but there are specific things that you can do, which you can recognize by the little star icon. We will come back to that star later. And then a fragile, which is sort of a glass, a champagne glass or whatever that it is. You can also put points on there, and every time you level up you can put, eventually the idea is to get, let's see, 6 times 6, that's 36. So if you, once you are level 36, I'm assuming you can have all the skill points available for you. That's sort of for the skills. Profiles, that takes you back to the beginning screen of this video, so it's not a big. And then you have a photo studio where you can mess about with pictures. The second thing here is my truck, which you can see here is the Scania, and here is my statue, because I bought myself a truck, so I am kind of running a company now, RMD Transport, with that's like the company icon or picture or whatever you want to call it, and I also put that on the truck. You can put these 8 or so, I think you can choose from in the beginning. You can select one for your company, and then you can also sort of project it on the trucks by sort of a sticker thing going on. Other than that, you have the garage thing here, company management, where you can go over your garages, go over your trucks, and go over your chauffeurs, which I do not have at the moment. If I can click on the garage, as you can see, I only have one garage in Brussels, and that's only for one truck, which is my own truck. And then you need to get 20,000 euros profit, sort of, in a week time. So those are virtual weeks, which of course 100% productivity last week and 100% productivity for the current week. It's not that hard to do with one truck. If you do 2 or 3 transports, you will get that 20,000. If you expand the garage, which you can do for 180,000, then you will have 3 spots available. But that also means 180,000 to upgrade the garage. You need to buy trucks and you need to hire drivers. You cannot hire a driver if you do not have a truck for him. So it's all a bit. That's where the bank comes into play. You can get a loan for 500,000 at the beginning, 100,000, and then later 500,000. So you can get a loan for 500,000, expand your garage, buy a truck, and then go to the one of the recruitment office you have figured out or discovered on the map. The more of these recruitment offices you find, the more drivers you will have available to choose from when you go recruit one or hire one. So that might be that's why you need to find these recruitment offices out of the map. The same goes for the I'm assuming for the truck dealers. The more truck dealers you find, the more options you will get in the dealers, I think, so that you can get a more specific engine or whatever, instead of waiting till you are actually a certain level, because that's what the thing is with this level engines, gearboxes and such. They unlock at a certain level, but I think the last part to be unlocked is level 25 or level 30 you need to be, so which I am not now. Not yet. So that's also the reason why I'm still messing about with my R370. The reason for that is Euro 6. It's more fuel efficient, less polluting. Well, the polluting is not a factor in this game, but the fuel efficiency is. So Euro 6 engines is the ones you want. And at this moment I only have the 370 horsepower available. The rest still needs to be unlocked. What else can you find? So you can find the truck dealers here. And then you see those on the map that you already found. And then you see also a bunch of question marks. And those are dealers out the map that you haven't found yet. So there are quite a bunch about. 7 brands in this game. At least I found a dealer of each of the brands, so I could see which was the cheapest truck. Seems to be the Iveco and then the MAN and so on, but yeah. I wanted a Scania, so I bought the Scania anyway. But that's one of the more expensive one. I think 112,000 for an R360, and then you need to upgrade the engine and so on. So that's for the truck. Now, as you can see here, one RMD 001, Belgian license plate, but it is kind of personalized to RMD. And then yeah, you also have these license plates behind the window, but those are things that you can do in the upgrade shop. I think I already showed that in the previous video. Now you represent your country where you have your first garage, where you have your headquarters. So in my case that's Brussels, so I represent Belgium. So if I buy a truck, it will have a license plate of Belgium. You can all change that. Come back to that in a bit. That's also the reason why I have one RMD 001 now, because you have all these other options. First of all, yeah, this is just to close down the game. You have the normal options where you can change your gameplay settings. You can do full simulation with resting times, with actual fuel consumption, and things like that. You can all change that. The speed limiter, you can put it up here. That's all in gameplay. The other options are for to map your keys and stuff like that. Here you have to select if you play with a keyboard or wheel or gamepad or whatever, and then can fine-tune these things over here. And also graphic wise and all the sounds. There is a radio, but then you have to as you can see here, radio, it's empty, but you can if you have sounds about, you can place them in certain map in my documents, and then it will automatically be in this list, and then you can actually play the radio with sounds that you have put there in your in that file map. So that's for the radio. Email, you get I think you're level 2 or something, you get an email from the bank that they will offer you 100,000 for a loan. Then you get another mail from a certain company which will give you more money for transports than the normal one you get at that moment. And then you get another mail from the bank telling you that they can help you grow your company, and they expand your credit to 500,000, which is kind of where I am now. But I do not. Let's have a look. Do I have something running? Yeah, I have one loan going for 100,000. I think I got two loans of 100,000. The one I already immediately repaid after doing a few jobs, and now I'm doing the other. And I'm waiting before I do anything else till this loan is repaid again. That kinda. Otherwise, you're always paying the bank, or you're working for the bank most of the time. So that's not the idea. So that's email, radio, the world map. That's just the map. You can zoom in and put a few checkpoints. For instance, like this road, I haven't discovered it. If you want to discover it, you can click and put checkpoints. Also, when you do a transport, you can sort of change the route to do other roads if you want. That's for the world map. And then you have the orders, your work. Here there are three options here. You have a quick task that has nothing to do with your company. That is, as you begin the game, you get recruited as a driver. So you just drive for a company. They give you a truck, and you don't have to worry about anything. You don't need to pay in case you need to take a boat or a train or peage, or on the French roads, for instance, you have to pay peage on the highway. That's all paid by the company. You only get a certain amount of money. If you click on it, let's see, 14,000, 15,000, 16,000, stuff like that. And then you do not have to worry about the costs of running the truck, fuel and all that as well. That's for the quick up. And then you have the cargo center. That means that you have to use your own truck, because as you can see, there are only trailers. So you need to go to that certain company, pick up the trailer, and then move it and deliver it where it has to be delivered. But yeah, you can already see it. What was it? 14, 15,000. Here we have 27, 29,000. So you get a bit more from the cargo center. So if you use your own truck, you get more. And the third option is external contracts from World of Trucks. And that's sort of the last thing we're going to cover, I think, because the World of Truck is kind of important in this game. So click on that. You have World of Truck contracts, which are sort of external contracts. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get more money from it than from the cargo center, but it is also but this World of Truck things is linked to events and such, so it's kind of important that you at least occasionally do one of those contracts as well. Now, about, which is the just next to the close down button, you have the about. If you click on that, yeah, you have the credits of the game, and you have you can look at the different trailers that are in the game. But you can also experiment with the configurations of your truck. So I have a Scania, and then you can select Scania DMAN, whatever brand it is you want, and then you can have a look which are the available rooftop things, which are the available chassis, which are the all the available engines, and then you can sort of get an idea of what eventually you want to have as a truck, as your let's say completely upgraded truck, which you cannot do at the dealer, because in the dealers you can only like for instance for this Scania I have the I think I have like the four first engines I have available in the tuner shop or in the Scania dealer, and all the rest not. So there you can see which are the Euro 5 engines, which are the V8 engines, and which are Euro 6, and so on. So you can find it all here. Same goes for gearboxes, the interiors. You have standard, you have exclusive, and the exclusive for the V8, and then always double, meaning European continent style steering wheel on the left, UK is steering wheel on the right. Then you come to the all the different themes and colors. You can, if you click on that, you can sort of make it like that. And if you have them unlocked, in you can use that. And then you have color palettes where you can play around with. It's like, yeah, you can make the truck as unique as you want it to be. So that you can find on the about section, because in the tuner itself you cannot experiment with what eventually you want to have. Now, and on the left here you have 8 different icons. You have the SCS software homepage, you have a forum, you have Truck 2, Euro Truck Simulator 2 website, and then of course a blog, a Twitter, a Facebook account, and Instagram. That's all. Yeah, it is what it is. You can click on that and you can go there. The only thing that kind of matters is the left top one, and that's World of Trucks. If you click on that, then it asks you what you want to open your browser, but it goes within the game. So you sort of get this situation. And then you come to theworldoftrucks.com, and you have to make an account here, and that you can get linked to the situation in game. And then if you sign in, I am signed in at the moment, as you can see. It says sign out, so I am signed in. If you go to your page, there you get sort of the review of what is going on. How many jobs you've done, how many transports you did, how many distance you have traveled. You can also put a picture here with sort of the truck that I did in that about thing there. That's sort of the truck how it's eventually wanted to look, but it's not there yet. What else can you do here? You have these delivery events. Like at the moment there is an event running till October 1st, I think, where you have to do anything connected to France. So you have to do 10 different countries, and either starting or finishing in France. So you go from Belgium to France, and from France to the UK, and from Germany to France, and 10 different countries. So I'm at 8 out of 10 now, and if you complete that, then you get like some items that you can put inside your truck, or some stickers or stuff like that. But I still have two countries to do. I need to go to whatever I have left, like Poland, Czech, and Slovakia or something. So I need to find a transport. That's a bit of the hard part of it. You need to find a transport in the order list that actually goes to those countries. So I'm kind of looking now to get a transport from France to Czech or something, and then drive to Slovakia and come back from Slovakia to France, and then this will be completed, and then I will see what I get then. But if you go to you can also do the logbook. In the logbook you will find the transport for the external contract, so for the World of Truck contract. Profile customization. If you click on that, that is where you can change a few things. Like for instance your license plate. You select the country you want to represent. So if you want to have a Belgian license plate, then you select it. It was kind of on Belgium for me, as it was. I chosen my headquarters in Brussels, but if you chose your headquarters in some other city in another country, you can still change it here to Belgium. Put in the license plate number, and then it says this is the front plate, this is the rear plate. That's also the plate that I have on my truck. American Truck Simulator, that's sort of the sister game of European Truck Simulators, also there. And the World of Truck, that's kind of the same profile or same account that you have there for both of those games. So you can also do the same here for American Truck Simulator. This is no country selected here. You can change your country. That is something I did not know, because at a certain point I had a game headquarters in Lille, and I thought, oh no, I need to go back. So I restarted the game with the headquarters in Brussels to get it Belgium. But you can change your country here. You can also change your picture profile picture here, so that you do not have one of those in-game characters that. But you can. So I changed it to the normal thing that I have, the RMD thing. You can all change that here on World of Trucks, and then you have the events going. Also here, get some metallic paint jobs. You sort of need to click on it here and then download those things, and then you can come in the game, and then you have a few of those metallic paint jobs as a gift. Wait a minute, dude, I'm making a video. Trade connections, that is the French event that I said that is going on. You can find those events here, and then you can see what you need to do. And it will also tell you how long it will go. October 1st, 2017, it says. So that's kind of the World of Truck thing. which you can find here. Clicking on it, you can change your license plate, you can change your countries and stuff like that. At the moment I'm running a garage with one truck. If I expand the garage, that's also the reason why I have this license plate here, RMD001, behind the screen. I'm gonna number all my trucks. If you go buy a new truck, you have two options. When you bought the thing and you actually leaving the dealer, it will ask you if you want to drive it or not. If you want to drive it, then they are going to put your license plate on the truck. And if you say no, I do not want to drive it, then they're gonna deliver it on your headquarters and they will actually give it a different license plate. So it's all how realistic you want it to be. I usually choose not to drive it, then I get different license plates on the truck than I have on my own truck. That's kind of the idea. But then I will number them behind the window thing. So that's sort of, yeah, as I said, not many driving things here going on now, but so the truck dealer, for new upgrades you can also click here. Even for the different brands you will see the new upgrades are available. If you want something from that, then you need to set the GPS and go to the closest tuner or repair shop you can find, which usually is not that far from where you are. There is always, in most of the cities there is a repair shop, so it's not an issue. Cabin adaptation, that's by gesture. You can do that in game as well while you're driving. You click F4, you can change the mirrors. What else can you change? The seat positions and stuff like that. You can do that there. And then you have the diagnostic, which is like, what is it, 2% damage or something now for me. 200 euros I need to pay. Also for that you need to go to the repair and tune shop, but here you get an overview. It's still all green, so as long as you're not orange or red, you not really need to do that. Although I kinda like to have my truck up to date and damage free and so like I do in the crew, always repair my cars. So that's kind of a quick overview of these menu things, where you can find what and what it all does, and especially the World of Trucks. Go there to get like a personalized license plate, change your country or things like that, and also to have a look which events are going, so that you can win some extra stuff for either on the outside of the truck or in the interior of the truck. That will be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one, and bye for now.